What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Adriana and welcome to Audrey Loves Ganja. For today's video, we're going to be doing a neon clown Halloween inspired makeup look. So if you want to see how I did this look, or if you just want to chill, smoke some weed with me, then just keep watching. So I went ahead and did my face first. That way this video doesn't take too long, and I pretty much just did my basic routine. So if you want to know what kind of products I used, go ahead and check out my other videos. But if you guys are familiar with Procreate on the iPad or on the iPhone, they have this cool reference where you can use your face as a reference for the drawing. So this is what I came up with. This feature thing is actually pretty cool. So if you don't have Procreate and you're an artist or you use Photoshop a lot, I definitely recommend that. Before we go ahead and start, let's go ahead and take a bong whip. Oh my God. Before I go ahead and start, let's go ahead and take a bong rip. Cheers. Once again, I'm using my Mousse Labs mouthpiece, which, as you can tell, I use her up pretty well.
If you guys don't know what they are, they're pretty much like carbon filters for your bongs or your pieces, or even like your blunts or joints.
This is how the new filter looks. And this one I've smoked probably about 6 bowls or so, and this is how it looks. It definitely gets out all of that like chemicals or just unnecessary stuff that you don't want to put in your system, but you still want to get like that good CBD or THC. So if you're curious to try them, I definitely recommend them. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes really quick. I know I'm gonna put maybe some stuff on my nose, so I'm just gonna put some on my nose as well. So I put a tad bit of eye primer where I wanted to put like my triangles and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and do the color first, and I'm probably gonna mix between the Take Me Back to Brazil palette by BH Cosmetics, along with the usual James Charles palette by Morphe.
Hi, sisters!
I'm gonna mix both of these palettes together. So I'm first gonna start with the color, kind of just like smoke it out a little bit. Let's start with this shade right here. I think I'm gonna fluff it out with these 3 pinks right here. I just wanna like soften that edge a little bit. I dipped into those greens in the James Charles palette just to kind of get that little extra oomph, you know? So grab that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing with the bottom, except it's going to be the opposite color. So I'm gonna do the magenta on this side and the green on this side. So far, she's looking good. I'm not gonna put the black on until I do like all of the colors. So let's move on with my eyes first. I'm just gonna put some of that green on this side. I'm not being too precise with it. I'm just kind of putting some of that base down and then just fluffing that end out a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the nose and the lips. I'm pretty much just gonna use the outline of my lips to start. And I'm kind of extending the ends of my lips a little bit, like that. Now that we have the color down, I'm gonna go ahead and move on with the black. But before we go ahead and start that, I'm gonna take another bong rip. I'm going to start with my eyelids, and I'm just putting just a small amount on the bottom of my eyelids. And just to be sure that I don't mix colors, I'm going to use 2 different brushes for each shade color. Just gonna go in with some black shadow and a pencil brush. I'm just gonna blend that out. I don't want to blend it out too far out because, you know, I still want to keep that like that green. I'm adding some of that purple in the James Charles palette just to kind of deepen up the crease a little bit, but without adding black. I just want to sharpen the edges of the triangles really quick, so I gotta take my last breath right now before I start. Okay. I want to go in with this white liner. The only thing is this eyeliner isn't the greatest, but it was like the only white eyeliner that I found. So I'm going to use the NYX liquid liners, and I'm just going to try my best to draw straight lines to mimic like that neon look. So wish me luck. If I mess up with eyeliner, usually if I just let it dry and then I grab like a little spoolie, I can either blend out the eyeliner or it can just kind of chip off a little bit. So that's what I did, and then just go over. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes and liner off camera, so let me do a quick transition. All right guys, that is it for this look. I ended up putting some pressed glitter at the end. If you're wondering what I used the Hip Dot Legendary Pressed Glitter Palette, and I believe this is the Pride Edition. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Also, leave a comment down below. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see from me. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.